Hi guys and welcome back to League 11. Now the new year draws upon us, but the BBL season continues and we're still going to get to see some very exciting games. The first game of 2022 is going to be at the Blundstone Arena and it's going to be between the Hobart Hurricanes and the Brisbane Heat. Now talking a little bit about how these two teams are doing this season, the Hurricanes are actually doing really well and are coming off 3 wins consecutively. Really impressive performance from all of them. But in contrast, the Heat have not done well at all. Brisbane Heat is really underwhelming this time and they have lost 2 games in a row. So they must be really looking for a win. So it all, I guess, comes down to whether the Hurricanes are able to continue their momentum or the Heat is able to break it. Another important update is that Brisbane Heat have actually signed Fakhar Khan, the Pakistani batsman. He's very skilled, very talented. He's there for a 3-game stint. So we are going to get to see him perform as well in upcoming games. Now I'm going to be discussing my fantasy picks with you and players I think should definitely be on your fantasy team. Coming to the wicket keeping. The 2 wicket keepers I have picked are Ben McDermott and Ben Duckett. Now Ben McDermott is, I just cannot find words to express how well he's doing. He's truly mind-blowing actually, and I think this is the best form he's ever been in. He's the first player in BBL history to have scored 2 successive centuries. Just beautiful performances. Last game he scored 127 runs. Mind-blowing. The second pick is, as I said, Ben Duckett. Ben Duckett is also performing well. He is the top scorer for Brisbane Heat and he has 200 plus runs under his name this season. So I'm very confident in these 2 picks. Coming to the batsmen I have picked. The first batsman I have picked is Sam Heazlett. He's actually a very skilled batsman and he's been doing averagely this season. But I think his last notable performance was that against the Strikers. He scored a great, I think, 49 runs. And if he can get that performance again, then I think we are in for a treat. My second pick for a batsman is Chris Lynn. Now, Chris Lynn, as we all know, is an experienced batsman who is very explosive when he gets going. But his last game was very poor and we hope to see, some of that old Chris Lynn back in form. My third batsman is Tim David. Tim David is a pick I'm very confident in because he is an amazing finishing batsman. He really knows how to get runs really quickly. He comes in, he scores his 6s, wins the game, and that's it. So honestly, I think these 3 are good picks for the batsmen. Now, the all-rounders that I have picked. The first all-rounder I have picked is James Bazley. James Bazley is really consistent and is a great bowler. He's picked, I think, 11 wickets off of just 7 games. He's truly consistent and I think he will be a really positive player on any side. My second pick for an all-rounder is Darcy Short. Now, Short is a player that not only can he score runs, but also pick wickets like he has been doing this season, consistently. So I think both of these are very valuable all-rounders. Now I'm going to be talking about the bowlers I have picked for my fantasy team. The first bowler I have picked is arguably one of the best in the BBL, Thomas Rogers. Now, Tom Rogers is a really dynamic bowler. He's, I think, one of the top wicket pickers in the tournament currently. He has 12 wickets and, just the last game he took 3 wickets and I think that's really impressive. The second bowler that I have picked is Mark Steketee. He is such a rapid wicket picker. Already within 4 games, he has 9 wickets under his name. So I think he's a really good player and a really good pick for your fantasy team. My third bowler that I have picked is Xavier Bartlett. Now, something interesting about Bartlett is not only can he take consistent wickets, but he also can come in, at the end of the batting order and get the game finished. Just a game ago against the Strikers, he scored 42 runs, which is impressive not only for a batsman, but of course, especially for a player who is primarily a bowler. My last pick, who is a bowler, is actually an interesting pick. He's a very young Afghani player, Mujibur Rahman. So Rahman is actually not that experienced when it comes to the BBL, of course. He's only 20 years old, but he is performing well. The last 2 games he has played have been good. So I think he's just going to look to build confidence on those and continue performing well consistently. So that was my fantasy team and those were the players I have picked for this game. It's going to be an interesting game to, start off the new year. 2022 is going to see, more exciting BBL games, and we're going to keep you updated throughout. Thank you for watching.